There are many things you can do with your Destiny Quest account. You can recommend books to friends, you can add books that you've read or books that you want to read, and you can also write book reviews and other things. To add books to the shelf of a bookshelf that you've already read, up in the box you type in the name of a book you've read, such as The Hunger Games, and you can select one of the titles and you simply click and drag it over to the area that says Have Read and let go. And now you have the one book in there that you have read. You can add as many as you want. Also, if you noticed, if there's a book you're looking to check out, you can type in the name up above and then it will tell you if it's checked out or not. These are all out and this book is in. You can also add books that you want to read. So you search for the book you want up here. And let's say this is a book I want to read. It's out, so I can't check it out right now. If I hover over it, I can see more information about the book. I can see that there are 0 of 2 available. I can see who the author is. And then if I want to read it later, I could pull and drag it into the books that I want to read. You can also read books, or rather add books that you are now reading. So let's say I'm now reading Matched. I type it in and I can pull and drag this into the books that I am reading now. And also you can look for other books like the book you maybe want to read. So for example, if I really like the book Matched and I click on it, it will give me more information about the book, and it will also show me books that I might like due to my choice. So down here it says you may also like, so I might like the second in the series, but they also add other books I might like that might be a similar topic. You can also do shelf browse. If you click right here, it will pull up a list of books that should be right next to Matched or whatever book you choose on the shelf in our library. So down here this shows you where on the shelves this book is located, and you can see which books are right next to it. If you move this, you'll move down the shelf. So there you still see Matched up there, and I'm going to move my shelf to see what books are nearby. And just click to get out of that, and click again to get out of the book. Now up on the top you can see a couple different options. My Quest Home, if you click on that, it will show you, if you see, I am still signed in as Sarah Sunshine, if that is your name. And you can see the top 10 books in the media center that have been checked out. You can also see new arrivals, new books that have come in. And if you click on My Quest up here at the top, this is your area. So this is again where you can add books to your shelves. You can also, over here, you can click on updates. You don't have any updates at this time, it says. But this is where you would see if you get a recommendation sent to you or any friends added to you. If you want to add friends, you go click on Friends and you search by the friends by name. So let's say your teacher has you find them. And I'm looking for Mrs. Harris in this case. I found her right here just by typing in the last name, and I click Send to request a friend, to send a friend request to Mrs. Harris. If you go to your inbox, this would be where you have any recommendations as well. Preferences, you can change some options here if you like. And if you go back up to the top under My Info, this will tell you what books you have checked out. It will tell you what holds we have ready for you or holds that you are waiting for. It will tell you your list if you've made any resource lists or book lists. It will also, if you click on recommendations, it'll show you what recommendations you've made. And Sarah Sunshine hasn't made any yet. That's why you see none. Up here at the top again, you can do an advanced search. If you know more about the book, you can add more of an advanced search as well. You can also change the theme of your site. So if you go up to the little paintbrush here, click on that, and you can choose from a couple of different patterns. I'm going to choose this time, and just click to get out of that. If you want to make a recommendation for a book, you can go to MyQuest and go to one of your shelves. Let's go to Have Read. I've read this book, I want to make a recommendation. You can give it a rating of stars. Let's say I gave this a 4-star or a 5-star, and I'm going to write my review comments below. This book had a lot of action. And click Save, or whatever it is that your review is. If you'd like to recommend this book, you can click on Recommend, and I can send this to one of your friends. And let's say I'm going to send it to my teacher, Mrs. Harris. And click Save, and you've sent a recommendation. You can also control who sees the books that you read. If you go to Preferences, by default, people can't see what books you've read unless you recommend them. But if you go to Preferences, you can change whether they see your books or not. So right here it says, tell my friends when I update my shelves, rate a title, or add a review. So let's say you don't want your friends in Destiny Quest to know, or for some reason you don't want them to see every time you make a review, so you can click on the no, or every time you rate a title or update your shelves. You can choose no for all of these. It is fun to see, if you do say yes, then it is fun to see the other people's reviews. And only the friends in MyQuest and Destiny Quest will be able to see these. Lastly, make sure you always log out when you're done in your Destiny Quest account, right here.